I'm your host, Lisa Steinmetz, and you are watching Beauty Talker. Today's show is going to be on outer beauty, and we're going to talk about hair. Now, as you get older, I noticed for myself at least, after menopause, my hair got drier. I mean, really drier, like a lot drier. And I talked to my hairdresser, who was terrific, and she gave me some great tips, and I'm going to share them with you. Now, first of all, what I think is a really great idea is to once a month, or if you can do it once a week, is to do a hair mask. What it is basically you take this, it looks like mud, actually smells kind of good, and you put it all over your hair, and you put it on your back of your hair, your front of your hair, all over, and then you put on a cap on top of that, and you let it sit in anywhere from 20 minutes to about an hour, and it really saturates your hair with a lot of hydration. And this one is by Ojan, but I also have some other ones here too as well. This one is by Salon Nouveau, and she has some great stuff. And one of the things she has here is called Olaplex. An Olaplex basically is a mask, an argan mask, and the Olaplex conditioner. And you put them together and put them on your hair, and it really helps your hair. Now, talking about hair, and when you are over the age of 40, and like me, I'm in my mid-50s, we deal sometimes with dry hair. And one of the things I like to do is make it a point not to wash my hair every day. A matter of fact, to be really honest with you, I only wash my hair once a week. That's it. And the reason I do that is my hair is dry to begin with, and then now it's even drier that I'm past menopause. So one of the things I like to do is to use a beauty cap. Now these caps are waterproof. What I do is I put my hair up and I put on my cap, take a shower, then come out, brush out my hair and go to bed, or in the morning just to keep my hair nice and on the go. It saves a lot of time. And even if you only wash your hair every 3 days or 4 days, this definitely is a great find. One of the other things I really like that helps women who are over the age of 40 to protect their hair is a wet brush. A wet brush actually has these very flexible bristles, and they help with your hair to not break it. Because I know a lot of times when you have colored hair or you have hair that's dry or weak, then what happens is your hair can break. And this is great for brushing wet hair. It's called the wet brush. You can find it again at any drugstore, and it's great for just smoothing through your hair, and it also doesn't have that pull on it. One of the great things I found is this argan oil for your hair. And I really like argan oil because it's very hydrating and very moisturizing for your hair, and it also gives your hair a nice sheen. Now what I like to do sometimes is to go to bed with my hair wet and put a little bit of argan oil on the ends and sleep with it that way, and then get up and style my hair. Now, sometimes when I wake up, of course, my hair is like out to here and I look crazy, but I'm able to style it without all the heating products. Also, we have Frederic Fekkai has a hair glaze. Now that's kind of like a hair mask, but it lasts a little bit longer. Hair glaze can last for about a month, and that is great to put on your hair. You can use a little heat with it, and it actually seals moisture in your hair. Now, one of the state-of-the-art products that I know myself and Jennifer Aniston really like are Living Proof. Now, Living Proof is really a terrific company because what they have is a chemical in here that's a silicone oil, and it really helps heal the shaft of your hair, which helps bring a gloss and a shininess and almost like a calmness, especially if you have like overly frizzy hair or overly dry hair. And this is called Living Proof. Another great product that one of my hairdressers told me about is called It's a 10. Now, It's a 10 is terrific because I don't like to always, do a whole bunch of fussy stuff with my hair. I don't always have time, and my hair is very unruly, to say the least. So what I like about this is you just spray it on wet hair, and it's a spray, so you spray it on, you brush it through, and of course you can go to sleep or you can style your hair. So I like this because It's a 10 is really got 10 great ingredients for your hair. You can read the bottle, you can go online and check it out. It's pretty great. And I like because it has keratin in it, which is really good for your hair. Another product I like, now, have you ever noticed, like if you color your hair, that sometimes your hair gets so dry, you have this one piece right here that sticks out like that? Now mine can get really bad where it can go like that. And luckily I have it calmed down today, but not always. One of the best things I found for those dry pieces that stick out in the front of colored hair especially is a control paste. Now this control paste is from Aveda, and I love their products because they smell fantastic. You know, Aveda, I gotta tell you, is when it comes to natural fragrances, they really have had the market, especially with their geranium oil, which is in a lot of their products and really smells beautiful. So control paste. Now don't use too much of this. What you wanna do is put literally a dab on your hand like this, rub it between your fingers and do this with in your hair. That's it. You don't wanna be putting too much of this because it'd be very heavy. One of my favorite hair products is When by Chaz Dean, and why I like his products, especially for women in my age group, 40 to 50, mid 50s and plus up to 70 or whenever, or 80, is that they don't have sodium lauryl sulfate, and sodium lauryl sulfate dries out your hair. And what I like about his products, his shampoo and conditioner and this styling gel that I happen to have, is that it keeps your hair very moist and not frizzy, which is great, especially for older hair. Now, another thing I like to do is my hair happens to be not curly, but frizzy. So when I go out on a trip or I'm swimming in the pool or I'm jumping out of the shower, sometimes I don't have time to blow dry my hair. So what I like to use is this L'Oreal product, and this is a Curvit Elastic Mousse. And what I do is I put some on my head and then I rub it through my hair, and it creates almost like a soft waves if I don't have time to do my hair. And that looks really good as well. So also I want to mention Frederic Fekkai and his glossing oil. And what I like about this glossing oil and glossing cream that he has is that it really creates moisture in your hair as well, because it has shea butter in it. And that's another thing you can do is, if you can't get those products, you can always go to a health food store or a grocery store and buy things like shea butter, like argan oil, like products that don't have sodium lauryl sulfate or drying agents for your hair. I know a lot of women over the age of 40, or any women really, like to color their hair. And I talked to my hairdresser about this, and she said that if you bring light to your hair, and I happen to have very dark hair, as you can tell by my roots, then it also lightens up your face a little bit. So sometimes it's nice to put little highlights right by your face, which make you look a little bit younger as well. This is Lisa Steinmetz. You've been watching Beauty Talker. I'm so glad you've been watching me on the hair show today. And make sure and subscribe to us and press the like button and check us out at beautytalker.net.